All right, people. I know everybody always wants a mod update, but I just finished removing a bunch of parts. So we're actually taking it to the shop today. Pretty exciting. But I got off pretty much everything that I can get to. These trim pieces here were real difficult to remove because I need to remove the hood because some of the bolts are here where the spring is. But I got the cowl off. I got the majority of the side trim off. I couldn't get that because that's bolted behind the fender. Just got the other mirror off this morning. What I did this morning was oh, there's a tool. Look at that. I'm glad I opened this door. I guess we would have saw it when we drove it. But I took this trim off. There's trim off the bottom. I took some of these interior trim pieces off. I got a bunch of this interior window stuff off. These large bolts here where the strikers go, man, they're really in there, so I didn't want to mess with that too much. I'll have them do that at the shop. But I got all this trim off, everything off the side. And then the big project, because one of the repairs that really needs to be fixed is down here. So I wanted to make sure I got the majority of it. So I was able to get everything off of the back, all of the trim, which is pretty cool. As you can see inside there. So still pretty solid, but it's got that one bad part down there. But I wanted them to be able to get to it. Was gonna take all these trim pieces off, but everything's stripped out pretty bad. But again, they can work on getting that off. But my goal was getting this off for the shop, and so I got that done. So the majority of the small trim is off. I didn't want to mess with this too much because I believe that's partially what's holding in the windows. I'll let those guys do that at the shop. Same thing for there. And obviously I didn't do the door handles, and then I didn't take off this big plate on the bottom. I probably should have put effort into trying to get that off. I might end up going to this shop and working with them to save some money, and maybe learn how to do some body work. Who knows? But the guy seems pretty cool. But there she is. I wanted to show you her one time because they're probably gonna have her for a while. And again, I didn't mess with this trim because it has screws back behind this glass. I'm not even sure. I guess to get this off you have to almost take this glass out or something. Not really sure. But anyway, that's where we're at. Oh, look, that's about to come off. Maybe I should take this off before we go so we don't lose that. But all right, guys, there's your mod update. Coronavirus update 2020. We're on our way. Julie's driving, going super fast at 35 miles an hour. She takes some time to get up some speed. She's a heavy beast. All right, guys, well, she's on her way. Had a small hiccup leaving. Julie was outside trying to start it, and I'm like, oh babe, you gotta, it's an old beast. You gotta put a little fuel in the carburetor. And then the battery went dead trying to start it, and then I heard this spark and then nothing. Like, I was freaking out, like, oh my god, what was that? So then it was just dead. Like, I mean dead. I put a jumper box on it and I had the charger on it all night. Freaking cable little bolt ended up coming loose, and it arced, and that was the pop I heard because it wasn't tight. So I tightened the battery cable, bam, she started right up. Oh, old cars, tell you what. Alright guys, I'm excited to see what she's gonna look like when they do the body work and get the poly primer on it. Man, it's been a long time coming. Alright guys, get your horn on. Alright, our first visit to Maude out at the shop we have her at. Man, her metal looks really good. There's like no crazy rust spots.
We'll probably put those. I've got a little sandblasting booth that we'll put
them in there. Yeah, it makes sense.
All her metal looks really good.
All right. Will you need anything else from us? Or?
No, I just wanted to show you that.
So I'm going to show you guys how much they've gotten done already. I mean, he said her lines all the way down are really good. They haven't done the back or this side, but the biggest issue he said was right here. There's a pretty big dent right here. You can feel it huge right here. Fixing that one. Didn't want to do Bondo too thick there to try to repair that. It'd be better if I could find another fender, but I don't know if I could find one. So, but pretty freaking cool. Looks awesome.